Imagine something for a moment. Imagine that every day is a blank canvas, a fresh start. And in your hand you hold the brush. That brush represents your choices. Every decision you make is a stroke of paint on that canvas. Now, the question is, what will you paint? Each day gives you a chance to create something beautiful. A new opportunity to grow, learn, and improve. But here's the truth, you have to make it happen. Nothing changes on its own. Improvement doesn't come from sitting back and waiting. It comes from showing up every day and taking action. Think about an artist. When they begin a painting, the first few strokes don't look like much, but they keep going. Day after day, they add more detail, more depth, more color. Slowly, a masterpiece begins to take shape. The same is true for you. The small steps you take every day may not seem like much at first, but over time, they add up. They build something bigger. Every day is an opportunity to sharpen your skills. Maybe today you focus on learning something new. Or perhaps you decide to improve your mindset, become more disciplined, or develop a better routine. Whatever it is, the key is to keep moving forward. Even small progress is still progress. But let me tell you something else, this daily improvement. It's not just about big goals, it's about the little things too. Maybe today you decide to be a bit kinder, a bit more patient, or more focused. These small changes may seem insignificant, but they make all the difference. Over time, they become habits. And habits shape your life. Here's the thing. Improvement isn't always glamorous. It's often made up of small, consistent actions that no one sees. Waking up a little earlier. Reading a few more pages. Practicing a skill for just 10 minutes more. These aren't huge changes, but they compound over time. Like drops of water filling a glass, eventually your efforts overflow. Now, I'm not saying it's easy. Growth takes effort, it takes commitment, but every day you have the chance to make a choice. Will you use your time wisely? Will you focus on getting just a little better than yesterday? Or will you let the day pass by? Here's a simple truth, your life today is the result of the choices you made yesterday. And your life tomorrow will be shaped by the choices you make today. The canvas is in front of you. The brush is in your hand. So what will you paint? Think of the possibilities. Today you can decide to become a better version of yourself. You can decide to learn, to grow, to push yourself a little further. It doesn't take a giant leap, just a small, steady step in the right direction. This idea of daily improvement is powerful. It gives you control over your life. No matter what's happening around you, you have the ability to make today better than yesterday. You have the power to decide how your canvas will look. And the beauty of it is this, you don't have to be perfect. You just have to show up. Do what you can. Make progress, even if it's just a little. Because when you improve each day, those improvements add up. And before you know it, you've created something amazing. So as you move through your day, remember this, you're holding the brush. You're painting your life, make it count. Choose improvement. Choose growth. One stroke at a time, one choice at a time, you are building your future. Today is your canvas. What will you paint? 2. Success vs. Failure success stems from consistent, simple disciplines practiced daily, while failure results from repeated small errors in judgment. Now let's talk about something else. The difference between success and failure. You see, it's not as complicated as people make it out to be. Success doesn't come from big, dramatic actions. It comes from small, simple disciplines, done every day. Failure? It's just the opposite. It's the result of small errors in judgment, repeated over time. Here's the key. It's the small things that make all the difference. Let me give you an example. Imagine you decide to read for just 10 minutes every day. It doesn't seem like much, right? But over a year, that adds up. You've read books, you've learned new things, you've grown. Now imagine you decide not to read. Every day you skip it. It's just 10 minutes after all. No big deal. But after a year, you've missed out on all that growth. That's the difference between success and failure. It's not about one big decision. It's about the small choices you make day in and day out. The little disciplines you practice or the little errors you allow to slip through. Success is a process. It's built on habits. Simple, consistent actions that you repeat every day. Getting up early, exercising, eating right, working on your goals. These actions may seem small, but they are the foundation of success. Over time, they compound. They build momentum. And that momentum, that's what carries you forward. On the other hand, failure is just as easy. It doesn't require any special effort. In fact, it often comes from doing nothing, skipping the workout, putting off the important task, making excuses. These small errors may not seem like much at first, but over time they add up. And just like success, they build momentum. But this momentum pulls you in the wrong direction. Here's what you need to remember. Success and failure are both the result of small decisions. One leads to growth, progress, and achievement. The other leads to missed opportunities, stagnation, and regret. The choice is yours. Think about it. Every day you're faced with dozens of decisions. Do I take action or do I procrastinate? Do I practice discipline or do I let myself slip? These choices may seem insignificant in the moment, but over time they determine your future. That's why it's so important to practice simple disciplines. It's not about being perfect, it's about being consistent. Every time you make the right choice, you move closer to success. Every time you choose discipline over comfort, you build a habit that will carry you forward. But here's the thing. Failure works the same way. Every time you let an error slide, every time you choose the easy way out, you move a little further away from your goals. It's the small things that count, whether for success or for failure. Now let me ask you, what small disciplines can you start practicing today? What small errors can you stop making? Because it's these small choices that will determine where you end up. Remember, this success isn't a secret. It's not a mystery. It's a series of small, simple actions. Practice consistently. And failure, it's just the result of letting small errors add up. So make the choice. Choose the small disciplines. Focus on the little things that will move you forward. Because in the end, it's the small things that make all the difference. Success is waiting. All it takes is a few simple disciplines every day. Key areas for daily improvement. Let's talk about the key areas of your life where you can improve every single day. Improvement isn't a one-time event. It's a daily process. A commitment to getting just a little bit better in key areas that matter. And when you do that, life starts to change. Let's break it down. Attitude. A positive attitude attracts opportunities and enhances relationships. Your attitude determines everything. A positive attitude can open doors, create new opportunities, and strengthen relationships. Why? Because people are naturally drawn to positivity. Think about it. Have you ever met someone who was always negative? Complaining, grumbling, focusing on what's wrong? It drains your energy, doesn't it? Now imagine the opposite, someone who lifts the room, sees the good, and radiates confidence. That's what a positive attitude does. It attracts, it builds. You can't always control what happens to you, but you can control how you respond. And that's where attitude comes in. Every day you have a choice. Do I focus on the problem or do I look for the solution? Do I see obstacles or do I see opportunities? Choose the right attitude and watch how it transforms your life. Communication skills. Effective communication is crucial for successful interactions. Let's face it. Communication is everything. You can have the best ideas in the world, but if you can't communicate them, they don't matter. The ability to communicate effectively, whether through speaking or listening, will take you further than almost any other skill. Here's the key. It's not just about talking, it's about connecting. When you speak, do you make people feel heard, understood, inspired? And when you listen, are you truly paying attention or just waiting for your turn to speak? The best communicators do two things well. They express themselves clearly and they listen deeply. It's a daily practice. Pay attention to how you speak, how you listen, and how you respond. Improve this every day and you'll notice how much smoother life becomes. Self-discipline. Essential for bridging goals and accomplishments. Self-discipline is the bridge between where you are and where you want to be. It's the glue that holds everything together. Without discipline, goals remain dreams, but with it, those dreams become reality. Here's the truth about self-discipline. It's not about willpower. It's about habits, small daily habits that move you closer to your goals. And the more you practice it, the easier it gets. Want to be healthier? It's not about running a marathon tomorrow. It's about making small daily choices: what you eat, how much you move, how you take care of yourself. Self-discipline is what turns intentions into results. Start small. Do something today that requires discipline, and then do it again tomorrow. Over time, you'll see the results. Mindset. Challenging limiting beliefs for a more empowering perspective. Your mindset is the foundation of your life. It's how you see the world, how you see yourself, and how you approach challenges. The biggest barrier to success. It's not your circumstances, it's your mindset. Here's the thing, we all have limiting beliefs, those little voices that tell us we can't, we shouldn't, or we're not enough. But what if you could challenge those beliefs? What if you could flip them? Instead of thinking, I can't, you start thinking, I can. And I will. Every day, challenge one limiting belief. Replace it with something empowering. I'm not good enough becomes I am constantly improving. I can't do it becomes I haven't figured it out yet. Change your mindset and you change your life. Time management. Managing time wisely for maximum productivity. Time is the most valuable resource you have. And here's the truth, if you don't manage your time, it will manage you. Every day you have 24 hours. The question is, how will you spend them? Successful people don't have more time. They just manage it better. They plan, they prioritize, they know what's important, and they focus on that first. The secret: eliminate the unimportant. Focus on the activities that bring the most value, whether that's in your work, your relationships, or your personal growth. Start by making a plan for your day. Identify the most important tasks, then block out time to get them done. Time management isn't about doing more, it's about doing what matters most. Knowledge building, continuous learning keeps you relevant and valuable. Knowledge is power, but more than that, knowledge is value. The more you learn, the more you grow. The world is changing fast, and if you're not learning, you're falling behind. Continuous learning is what keeps you sharp, relevant, and valuable. Here's the key: make learning a daily habit. It doesn't have to be complicated. Read a few pages of a book, listen to a podcast, take an online course. The more you learn, the more equipped you are to handle challenges, seize opportunities, and grow into the person you want to become. Remember, learning doesn't stop when you leave school. It's a lifelong process. Invest in yourself by learning something new every day. Financial management. Consistent attention to finances for financial security. Money doesn't manage itself. If you want financial security, you've got to give your finances the attention they deserve. But here's the thing, it's not about making huge financial changes all at once. It's about small, consistent actions over time. Start by being aware of where your money is going. Track your spending. Create a budget. Save a little bit every day or every week. The goal is to build good habits. Over time, these habits will grow your financial health. Remember, wealth isn't about how much you make, it's about how well you manage what you have. Financial management is a daily practice. Make it a priority. Personal development. Setting goals and continuously improving yourself. Personal development is all about growth. It's about becoming the best version of yourself. And that doesn't happen by accident. It happens through intention, through setting goals, and through daily improvement. Here's a simple truth. If you're not growing, you're stagnating. Growth doesn't happen by staying comfortable. It happens by challenging yourself, by setting goals that push you to new heights. Start by setting clear, meaningful goals. Then every day take one small step toward those goals. Personal development isn't about massive transformations overnight. It's about the small, consistent steps you take every day to improve. Purpose. Refining your purpose for direction and meaning. Purpose is what gives your life direction. It's what fuels your actions and gives meaning to your work. But here's the thing, purpose isn't something you find once and never revisit. It evolves, it grows with you. Every day, reflect on your purpose. Ask yourself, what am I working toward? Why am I doing this? The clearer you are on your purpose, the more focused and driven you become. Remember, purpose isn't just about achieving goals, it's about aligning your actions with your values. It's about living a life that's meaningful to you. And that requires daily reflection and action. Gratitude. Practicing gratitude for positivity and abundance. Gratitude is a powerful force. When you focus on what you have rather than what you lack, you shift your mindset. You become more positive, more content, and more open to opportunities. Here's the thing, gratitude isn't just a feeling, it's a practice. Every day, take a moment to appreciate the good in your life. It could be something small, a kind word, a beautiful sunset, a good meal. The more you practice gratitude, the more you attract positivity into your life. Start today. Write down 3 things you're grateful for. Focus on the good and you'll find more of it. In these key areas: attitude, communication, discipline, mindset, time, knowledge, finances, personal development, purpose, and gratitude, you have the power to improve daily. Small steps, practiced consistently, lead to massive results. Start today and watch your life transform. Here's the truth. Improvement doesn't happen overnight. It's not about grand gestures or huge leaps forward. It's about the small, consistent actions you take every single day. These actions, while they may seem insignificant in the moment, are the building blocks of your future. Improvement in key areas: attitude, communication, discipline, mindset, time management, knowledge, finances, personal development, purpose, and gratitude requires daily commitment. And with that commitment comes growth. Real, lasting growth. Let's talk about what that means. Every day you're given an opportunity, a fresh start. You wake up with a blank slate and you get to decide how you'll use it. The choices you make, no matter how small, add up. Over time, these choices become habits, and those habits shape your life. Success isn't about doing everything perfectly. It's about showing up, doing your best, and making steady progress. Take your attitude, for example. It's easy to get caught up in negativity. But here's the thing, your attitude is a choice. Every morning you can choose how you'll approach the day. Will you focus on what's wrong, or will you focus on what's possible? A positive attitude attracts opportunities. It strengthens your relationships, it makes life better, and it's something you can improve on every day. The same goes for your communication skills. Effective communication is a key part of success. It's not just about talking, it's about connecting. When you improve the way you communicate, you improve your relationships, your work, and your life. And it's a skill you can work on daily. Listen more, speak with clarity, practice understanding others. These small actions done consistently will change how you interact with the world. Now let's talk about self-discipline. Discipline is the bridge between goals and accomplishments. Without it, goals remain dreams. With it, those dreams become reality. But here's the thing, discipline isn't about doing hard things once. It's about doing small, right things consistently. Want to get in shape? Start with a 10-minute walk every day. Want to grow your business? Spend just 15 minutes a day learning a new skill. The power of discipline comes from daily practice. Your mindset is another crucial area for growth. We all have limiting beliefs, those little voices that say, I can't, or I'm not good enough, but here's the truth, you can change those beliefs. It starts by challenging them. Every day, remind yourself that you can improve, you can grow, you can overcome. A growth mindset turns obstacles into opportunities. And when you focus on growth daily, your life begins to change. Let's not forget about time management. Time is your most valuable resource. Every day you have 24 hours. The question is, how will you use them? Successful people don't have more time, they just use it wisely. They plan, they prioritize, they focus on what matters most. Start today by managing your time better. Make a plan. Block out time for the things that move you forward. Every small improvement in time management leads to big results. Knowledge building is another key area. The world is constantly changing. If you're not learning, you're falling behind. But here's the good news, learning doesn't have to be difficult. Just read a few pages of a book each day. Listen to a podcast. Watch a short video that teaches you something new. The key is consistency. The more you learn, the more valuable you become. Let's talk about financial management. Money isn't everything, but it's important. Financial security comes from small, consistent actions, tracking your spending, saving a little every month, investing wisely. You don't need to overhaul your finances in a day. Just start with small steps. Over time, those small steps lead to financial health. And then there's personal development. This is the foundation of growth. Personal development means focusing on becoming the best version of yourself. It's about setting meaningful goals and working toward them every day. Improvement here doesn't come from big changes. It comes from small daily actions, reading, reflecting, setting intentions, and moving forward. Purpose is what gives your life direction. It's your why, and here's the thing, purpose isn't something you find once and never think about again. It's something you refine every day. Reflect on it. Align your actions with your values. The clearer your purpose, the more fulfilling your life becomes. Finally, there's gratitude. Gratitude shifts your focus from what's wrong to what's right. When you practice gratitude daily, you start to see the good in your life, and that good grows. Take a moment every day to appreciate what you have. Write it down, speak it aloud. Gratitude is the foundation of a positive, abundant life. In the end, improvement is a choice. It's about small, consistent actions that add up over time. It's about daily commitment. Growth doesn't happen all at once, but over time, those little changes lead to something big. Commit to improving in these key areas every day and watch how your life transforms. Small actions done consistently lead to massive results. Start today.